Alright, y'all, this is going to be a short, quick video about waves. I haven't been on here to make a new video in a while about waves, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And we're just going to talk about it. I'm not going to show you what I use or the steps I use to get my waves in. This is going to be about knowing your grain of hair, your texture, whether your hair is dry or oily, and the way in which your hair grows around your head. You have to know these things to get the best waves to grow in your hair. If you have straight hair, sorry, can't have waves. Waves are formed because you have curls, and when you brush them and it trains your hair follicles to grow out a certain way, it makes the hair lay flat, the curls lay flat and lay down on top of each other, which forms the waves. But like I said, you have to know these things. And I'm going to use myself for an example. I know that my hair, when short, is really flat, but when it gets a little bit longer, it starts to curl up and it gets really thick and curly. But then when it gets even longer, the curls like loosen up and I get big puffy curls. Matter of fact, my grandmother used to call them Jew curl, a Jew fro when I was little. So what does that tell me? That tells me that my hair is really short, I'm not going to get any waves because my hair is too short to form any type of curl. And I'm talking probably about a half an inch is where my hair needs to be in order to get waves. After about an inch, my hair is too long. So it starts to get kind of like frizzy or whatever you want to call it. And the curls aren't smooth, tight, and curly. Also, knowing that my hair isn't all that thick, my curls is not a very tight wave pattern. It's not curl, 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 curl. It's like a sweeping curl. And I'm letting my hair grow back out. I got it cut because I had been having a long high top fade for a while over the winter time. And I wanted to start getting my curls back in, so I had it all cut at one level. And I'm going to get my fade established back again tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Saturday when I go to the barber. And I'm letting the rest of my hair grow out. I do this because I know the textures around my hair changes. Around my head changes. On the top, it's really curly and it's really good for waves. The side, I can catch waves in them, but it's not as easy as the top. And if I overbrush the sides, it'll eventually straighten out unless I let the hair on the side of my head get longer than the top, which is kind of backwards when you think about it. That's how my head works. And in the back, my hair is really straight, even when my hair gets longer. It'll form curls in the back, but they don't really. I guess it's from me laying on my back when I sleep all my life. It made the texture of my hair change in the back. Or a lot of times in our community, I mean, you'll notice that with black folk, our hair in the back grows a lot shorter, a lot slower than the top per se. So I can't really catch waves in the back. That's why I get a high top fade. That way I can have my curls, my waves on the top, and on the top little portion, before the fade begins, I can have waves down to there, and then it's really neat and professional and clean looking with the fade down the bottom, because there's no point when I'm not catching a whole lot of waves in the back on the lower sides of my head. So I choose to get a fade and then have the curls on top, or the waves on top, sorry. The last part that I want to talk about was knowing whether your hair is dry or, say, oily. Or, and when I say oily, I don't mean dirty, I mean oily. Your head naturally lets out, just like your skin, your scalp is part of your skin, your epidermis. If you have really oily skin, likely you're going to have really oily scalp. When you have oily hair, it traps dirt a lot more, and especially when you have waves and you're brushing it. You don't wash your hair every day. Like I suggest it was every week or every 2 weeks. I usually would wash my hair every 2 weeks, just because I have dry hair and my scalp is really dry, so I don't have to worry about my hair getting too dirty. But with my hair being so dry, my curls won't just set up and look really clean and healthy. It'll still look I'll look like dry waves, and that's not a good look. So I use a good conditioner. I use a tea tree conditioner. It's all natural. I try to stay away from the petroleum products, um, because it'll clog your hair follicles. So you'll start getting your hair will thin out. And it just won't be as healthy. It's not good for your hair. So I stopped using petroleum products and I start using products like carrot cream and olive oil cream, and I use tea tree shampoo and conditioner. And what will happen is the shampoo is really strong, so it'll take out any dirt out of my hair. And but after that, it leaves my hair even drier because all the nutrients have been washed out. But the conditioner has a lot of different vitamins that's in it, and it conditions my hair, makes it real soft. It makes the curls lay down really good, so I don't have to use a whole lot of different greases and pomades and anything like that because those things aren't healthy for your hair. So after I condition my hair and wash it, I'm good for like 2 weeks. All I gotta do is put a little water on my hair, maybe a hot towel, because the hot towel will make the curls, it'll accentuate the curls. It'll make the curls even tighter, so it makes the waves more pronounced. And but that's because I know these things. I can grow my waves in at any time I want. It's just a matter of time and the work I got to put into that's gonna come at any time you want to have waves. Yeah, so those are certain things that you just have to know about your hair in order for you to have waves and have the best waves that you possibly can. I know there's certain other things, and you have to find the things that work best for you. What works for me, it might not work for you. If you have really tight hair, it may take more brushing for you. For me, I have to use like a medium density brush because I know that because of my hair, the texture of my hair. And so be it. That's just my little a little addendum to my wave videos. Things you have to know. And yeah, so comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you have any ideas or thoughts and concerns. Yeah, and I'm gonna start making some more videos to show y'all the progress of my hair. I'm hoping to get a new video. I've said this in a couple other videos. Hoping to get new cameras so I can have higher quality videos rather than just the webcam. I can also make videos outside the house because it's kind of boring after a while. But yeah, like always, comment, rate, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace, love, and waves.